Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is GGF, bringing you episode 12 of Let's Play Solasta, Island of Domination. Hope you guys are doing well. I just got up here a little late in the morning, but I'm pretty excited to check out Solasta. So today, we're going to be leveling up, which we're jumping up 2 levels, so it's pretty important for us to get this right. So we're going to be probably reloading quite a bit, checking out the different options. Yeah, we'll see. Let me know how my mic sounds too, by the way, guys, if it sounds good. Or at least sounds decent enough to where I don't have to tweak it too much. Hopefully we're good to go. Flying spells or artifacts can let you move almost anywhere you want, but losing concentration means falling possibly to your death. When a battle starts, all creatures involved roll initiative to determine the play order. High dex raises your initiative. Okay, so here we are. Everything seems to be on the up and up. Let's go ahead and rest. Let's give it a shot. So, we'll start with Illandir, who is probably going to get 2 levels of Rogue. Right now he's Rogue, Arcane Scoundrel, Wizard and such would definitely help, but right now we're just going to pick Rogue. And gain 5 hit points, 1 additional hit die, first level spell. And again, we're going to get that bonus feat, which is awesome. Which bonus feat we choose. Critical Virtuoso, improved critical. No, I think we're going to go ahead with that race-bound Elven Accuracy, which we looked at last episode. Increase your dex by 1. Whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using dex, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, you can re-roll 1 of the dice once. I would rather that on disadvantage, but on advantage, you know, it still works well. Yeah, let's go Elven Accuracy, Elven Precision Dex. I think that's what we're going to use. And then for our first level spell, we're probably going to learn Color Spray. Or, yeah, we'll go ahead with Color Spray to blind enemies. I think that works well. Now for the next level, I guess we'll go ahead and take Rogue again. I don't see a reason not to. 5 HP, 1 additional hit die, +3 to proficiency, it goes to +3. Spellcasting DC goes to 13. Spell attack increases +5. Uncanny dodge. Gets to unlearn a spell. That's it though. Alright, so we'll finish him up. Then we'll go to Nabiria. So she's Fighter 2, Barbarian 1. We're going to go ahead and pick Fighter, which gives us a martial archetype, as well as 9 hit points, 1 additional hit die. Martial archetype, we're going to go with Commander's pretty interesting. Lead their troops to victory through discipline and rigorous training. They can bolster their allies both offensively and defensively and aren't shy to take matters into their own hands. I was still thinking though, like maybe Weapon Master with a great sword. You can use your bonus action to gain advantage in all attacks with your specialized weapon till the end of your turn. You can use it 3 times per long rest. We get improved critical and weapon specialization. But I see her using giant maces or giant hammers and giant axes as well. Champions get improved critical at higher levels, additional fighting style, Superior Critical Survivor at level 18. You attain the pinnacle of resilience in battle. At the start of each of your turns, you regain hit points equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier. If you have no more than half your hit points left, you don't gain this benefit if you have 0 hit points. Remarkable Athlete at level 7. Add half of your proficiency bonus rounded up to any strength, dex, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, both your jumping distance and climbing abilities increase too. That's pretty cool. What would Commander get at higher levels? Lead by example, Peerless Commander. Once per turn, if you strike an enemy, you leave a mark on them until the start of your next turn. Anytime an ally, including yourself, makes a successful attack against the marked enemy, they take 1d4 additional damage of the same type as original damage taken. Tactician gets those gambit dice. And they go up eventually. Pretty interesting stuff. Learn 2 more gambits, so let's see what those gambits are if we were to hit next. Do we actually choose the gambits? Okay, she gets a subclass skill. We'll go ahead and make it maybe religion. And a subclass expertise. Go maybe athletics. Let's see what the feature selection is. Okay, these are gambits. We learned 4 of them. Switch. Use bonus action to switch places with creature. If used on an ally, they will have their armor class increased by your proficiency bonus for a round. If used on an enemy, it will have AC decreased by your proficiency bonus, unless it succeeds Dex saving throw. Return fire. When a creature misses their attack against you and is more than 5 feet away from you, you can use reaction to spend a gambit dice to make a single ranged attack against them. Repel. If your next attack hits a creature, you will spend a gambit die to deal additional damage equal to the gambit die roll and knock it away 5 feet and reduce its movement to 0 if it fails strength saving throw. Counterattack. When a creature misses their attack against you and is within reach of your melee weapon, you can use reaction to spend a gambit die and make a single melee attack against them. Nice. Plus, if the attack hits, deal additional damage equal to the gambit die roll. Knockdown. If your next attack hits a creature, you spend a gambit die to deal additional damage equal to the gambit die roll and knock it prone if it fails strength saving throw. Provoke. If your next attack hits a creature, you will spend a gambit die to deal additional damage equal to the gambit die roll and give it disadvantage on all attacks against targets other than you till the end of its next turn. This is pretty wicked. Let's go back and decide this. I think we're going to pick Tactician. Uses their knowledge and might on the battlefield to perform different gambits as they are needed. They can knock down foes, inspire allies, and get in deadly counter-strikes against their foes. So, ever vigilant, we gain our intelligence modifier to our initiative rolls, which is +3. We get 4d6 dice called gambit dice that we can spend for various gambits. They recharge on short or long rest. On certain levels, these dice increase in size. We get to learn 4 gambits, special maneuvers that use gambit dice, and usually add the roll of the gambit dice to the attack's damage. And Sharp Mind, gain proficiency in 1 skill and expertise in 1 skill or tool. At higher levels, we get Shared Vigilant. Ever Vigilant now grants double intelligence modifier to initiative for you and grants base version to all allies within 30 feet. Very nice. So we get a +6 to initiative at level 7 and a +3 for all allies within 30 feet. Learn 2 more gambits, additional gambit die, upgraded to D8, upgraded to D10. Select strategic plan, select your strategy to deal with prolonged encounters. Ability that will allow you to regain some gambit dice under certain circumstances. Battle clarity at level 15, gain proficiency in intelligence and wisdom saving throws. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and be Tactician. I like the idea of the Gambit dice. Now, proficiencies. If we go Intimidation. This is subclass skills. How about Acrobatics? No, I kind of see someone like her having Religion. And then leveling up, or survival's a Wisdom check. Her Wisdom's only +1. Could go Athletics, climbing, jumping, or swimming. Let's go Survival, I think. I think that's pretty good. Now, Brace. When a creature enters reach of your melee weapon, you can use reaction to spend a Gambit die and make a single melee attack against them. Sure, let's grab that. 1. Counterattack. Creature misses their attack against you. You could spend a Gambit die to make a single melee attack. Debilitate. If your next attack hits a creature, you spend a Gambit die to deal additional damage equal to the Gambit die roll, and gives a disadvantage on all saving throws. Precision. If you miss attack by less than maximum roll of your Gambit die, you can spend a Gambit die and add its roll to the attack roll. Parry. When you're about to be hit by a melee attack, you can spend a Gambit die as a reaction to reduce the damage of the incoming hit by the Gambit die roll plus double your proficiency bonus. It'll be +4 right now. If your next attack hits a creature, spend a Gambit die to deal additional damage and knock it prone. Let's grab that one. Spend a Gambit die to deal additional damage and give it disadvantage on all attacks against targets other than you. Repel. Knock it away 5 feet. Reduce movements to 0. Switch places. We don't do ranged attacks. Provoke. Reach. If you miss an attack by less than the maximum roll of your Gambit dice, which would be a D8, you can spend a Gambit die and add to the attack roll. Kind of like that. So that would be 4. Although we could give a disadvantage on all attacks. That's pretty good. Brace. Counterattack. Knockdown and let's go Precision. Next level. Fighter 3, so she get an ability score choice or a bonus feat. Let's definitely go bonus feat. And then we'll get Barbarian next level. 9 hit points, additional hit die, proficiency bonus to +3. She gets the bonus feat, which is going to be nice. Her race bound would be Infernal Constitution. Fiendish blood runs strong in you, unlocking a resilience skin or a resilience akin to that possessed by some fiends. You gain the following benefits. Increase your constitution score by 1. You have a resistance to cold and poison damage. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Not bad. Magic Initiate. Freed of the Gods. Combat two-handed is pretty interesting. Follow-up strike. When you use the attack action with a two-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to make a fast melee attack to follow up, dealing an additional 1d4 plus strength bonus damage of the same type. Forestalling strength. When you wield a two-handed weapon, you gain +1 AC. Mighty Blow. When you attack with a two-handed melee, you deal additional damage equal to half your strength modifier rounded up. Let's see here. Combat to weapon. General Adept. Eldritch Adept. You learn 2 maneuvers of your choice from the Tactician subclass. If the maneuver requires a saving throw, the DC is equal to 8. Plus your proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier. You gain 2 superiority die. It's a D4 and doesn't increase if you're not a tactician. This die is used to fuel your maneuvers. It is expended when you use it and is regained when you finish a short or long rest. Combat melee. Crusher, increase your strength or con by 1. Deals bludgeoning damage. Your attacks with great swords, devastating strikes, great axes, and mauls are especially deadly. This is interesting, and you gain the following benefits when using any of them. +1 bonus to attack rolls made with the weapon. Whenever you have advantage on a melee attack roll and hit, you deal extra damage of the same type equal to your strength or dex modifier. If the lower of the 2 d20 rolls would also hit the target. Whenever you land a critical hit, you roll an additional weapon die and ignore target creature's resistances for the attack. It's pretty interesting. Attack recklessly, savage attack, cleaving attack. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce the creature to 0 hit points, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a main action. You master the hand axe, battle axe, great axe, warhammer, and maul. Power attack, slasher. Kind of like devastating strikes. That would equal the different two-handed weapons we'd like to use. Combat agility. Speed increases by 10 feet, immune to difficult terrain when dashing. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you are immune to attack of opportunity from the creature unless it has immunity to that. Rush to battle. You can use your bonus action to increase your movement speed by 3 cells until the end of your turn. Eager for battle, +1 dex. You have advantage on your initiative rolls. Ready or not, advantage on your attack rolls when using ready action. Armor, body resilience. +1 con. Hauler. Trained to carry heavy loads, robust, sturdy and tough. Increase your con by 1, and when you use a hit die to regain hit points, roll twice and take the higher value. It's a lot of cool stuff. Class bound, hardy. Increase your strength or con by 1. Whenever you use your second wind feature, you gain 1d10 plus your class level temporary hit points. I think we'll go devastating strikes. Great swords, great axes, and mauls are especially deadly. That's what I see her using. So we'll grab that. She's got a great sword. Very good. She's leveled up. Then we have Zoe, who can level up. She's 2 cleric, 1 ranger. Cleric would gain no class features this level up, whereas ranger would get a fighting style and ranger spell casting. Let's go ranger, actually. 7 hit points, a fighting style, and a ranger spell casting. So fighting style, I thought she got one of these already. Polearm expert. Sentinel. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, no. Crippling. Upon hitting melee attack, reduce the speed of your opponents. You have blind sight with a range of 10 feet. You can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover. You gain +1 to AC, +1 to hit, +1 to damage when you use a versatile weapon in 2 hands. Weird that you get a fighting style. It's mostly for melee. Or she's not really a melee attacker. And she would get one of these spells, which not too crazy about. So let's actually go for Cleric. And actually level up Cleric, which gets no features. 6 hit points. Oh, gets a new first and 2-level spell casts. Then she'd get a feat or something for level 4. Do we do that now? Yeah, I think we do. Ooh, proficiency. She gets 6 hit points, 1 additional hit die, +3 proficiency bonus. Save DC for spell casting increased to 14. Spell attack increased to +6. Another 2nd level spell slot. 1 cantrip, and we'll get that bonus feat. Alright, so combat range, Creed of the Gods. Dex, proficiency in Dex saves is not already proficient. Combat raged. She doesn't have proficiency with this. Discretion of the Coedomorph. Piercer. Can reroll a 1. Steady aim. Increase your dex by 1. As a bonus action, give yourself advantage on your next attack roll. Only if you haven't moved during the turn. Uncanny accuracy, +1 dex. You ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover with your ranged attacks. Attacks at melee range don't impose disadvantage. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can make one-handed ranged bonus attack, adding your attribute modifier to damage. Bow mastery, gain +1 to damage rolls. Let's go ahead and grab Discretion of the Coedomorph, I think. Well, let's go back. Let's see what other feats there are, actually. Plain magic. Heroism, bless. I haven't really used concentration stuff yet. Spell sniper. Learn 1 cantrip. When you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled and ignores 1/2 and cover and 3/4 cover. You gain advantage on checks to maintain concentration. You can perform the somatic components of spells even when you have weapons or a shield in one or both hands. Armor. Magic Initiate. A lot of ways we can go. Healer. Gain proficiency or expertise in medicine checks. Gain the ability to stabilize a dying creature as well as revive a creature that died within the last 12 seconds. You can use an action to restore 1d6 plus 4 plus character level hit points a number of times per short rest equal to your wisdom modifier. That's pretty cool. You can spend 10 minutes to inspire all friendly creatures within 30 feet. Gains temporary hit points. Mender. Use your bonus action to consume one ranger spell slot to focus your hunting knowledge against your enemies. Spiritual fluidity. You may use a channel divinity usage to restore a spent spell slot up to a maximum of a 3rd level spell slot. Potent spellcaster. You can add your spellcaster attribute modifier to the damage you deal with a cantrip in your repertoire. Blessed soul. Your use of divine magic has left a spiritual mark on your soul, allowing you to express your faith more frequently. Increase your charisma or wisdom score by 1. You gain 1 additional channel divinity usage between rests. I haven't used those channel divinity. I'm going to go ahead and get Discretion of the Coetamorph, I think. And then unleash a wave of crippling pain. The target must make a con saving throw. Take 1d8 necrotic and prevent them from dashing or disengaging. Sacred Flame. Strike an enemy with radiant damage. 1d8 damage and ignites light sources. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 damage. If they're missing any of their hit points, take 1d12. 1d8. And gains racked, so they can't disengage or dash. Burst of Radiance. Create a brilliant flash of shimmering light, damaging all enemies around you. I don't know, we'll probably get Rack as a cantrip. Let's see, do we want this? Yeah, we get those new spell slots. She gets that ranged attack proficiency. Okay, we can go ahead and prepare her spells. Let's see. Select 7 spells to prepare. Get rid of Aid. Get rid of Bane. Spiritual weapon. Summon a weapon that fights for you to control. Lasts for a minute. Prayer of Healing. Heal multiple allies at the same time. 2d8 healing plus ability bonus. 6 range, 6 targets. Hold person. Paralyze a humanoid for a limited time. Save each turn to cancel. Unable to act. Attacks against creature have advantage. Automatic critical if attacked from a neighboring cell. Yeah, we'll probably get hold person. Enhance ability for 1 hour. Blindness. Blinded enemy for 1 minute. Attacks against the creature have advantage. Let's see. Inflict wounds. 3d10 damage. That's pretty nice. Healing word. 1d4 plus ability bonus. Cure wounds. 1d8 plus ability bonus. Guiding bolt. 46 damage. Plus first attack against a creature has advantage. 46 damage. This area slows down those who walk through it. Protect threshold. Tracing arcane sigils along its boundary, you can ward a doorway, window, or other portal from entry. For the duration, an invisible eldritch creature stalks the warded portal. Any creature that attempts to pass through the portal must make a wisdom saving throw or take 46 psychic damage, or half as much on a successful save. That's pretty interesting. Let's get that instead of blindness. It could also be cast as a ritual if we take 10 minutes to cast it. And let's get... Oh, I can't get a third spell. Prayer of Healing. Protect Threshold. Hold Person on one target. Let's go ahead and get Prayer of Healing instead, I think. Then everything else stays the same. Very good, very good. Validate. Now we've got a level up for Kalandra, which we haven't seen yet. Warlock gets an ability skill choice. This is her 4th level in Warlock. 8 hit points, 1 die. She gets a new cantrip, 1 spell to select, a bonus feat, which Gracebound would be Dragon Wings. You sprout Draconic Wings. You gain the ability to fly for a limited time if you aren't wearing heavy armor. That's pretty interesting. Then she gets an Invocation. Or she gets to unlearn an Invocation. All right. Could give her Draconic Wings. Magic Initiate. No. Combat Spell. Elemental Master, Warcaster, Potent Spellcaster. You can add your Spellcaster attribute modifier to the damage you deal with any cantrip in your repertoire. Combat Melee. Longsword Finesse. Blade Mastery. Crusher. Attack that deals bludgeoning. Once per turn, you push the enemy by 5 feet. When you score a critical hit, rolls against that creature are made with advantage till the start of your next turn. And increase your strength or con by 1. How much can she fly with Draconic Wings? If you aren't wearing heavy armor, which she's not going to. I think we'll have to go with that. And then ignore the unlearned Invocation. So she's going to get Dragon's Wings. And spell, she gets a cantrip, which we will go ahead and finally get. Everybody's favorite cantrip, Eldritch Blast. 1d10 damage, ranged hit. We won't even consider anything else. And then unlearn a spell, ignore, and we get 1 class spell, which we can do Vertical Column of Moonlight, which causes radiant damage. Shapeshifters has disadvantage on the save. Summon Moonbeam for you to control. 2d10 damage. Huh. Hold Person. Ray of Enfeeblement, weaken an enemy so they deal less damage for 1 minute. They get half damage on strength-based attacks. Shatter triggers a sudden noise that causes thunder damage in a 2-cell radius. 3d8 damage. That's pretty interesting. So is Moonbeam, though. Summon Moonbeam for you to control. 2d10 damage. Range of 12. Hold person, gets that paralyzed. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get paralyzed. Save each turn to cancel. Saving throw is wisdom. Boom. Okay, so you don't know why she doesn't have her wings out. Then we'll go Warlock. Maybe Inventor. Let's see what she would gain. Light Armor, Medium Armor, Shield. Proficient with these tools. Smith Tools, Thieves Tools. Choose one of these tools. Disguise Kit, Mana Cologne Rosary. Simple Weapons, Magical Tinkering. You know how to invest a spark of magic into mundane objects. Learn these cantrips. Dazzle, Light, Shine, and Sparker. Inventor Spellcasting. You can use an item that imbears your infusion or any universal focus as a focus for your spells. Cast a spell as a ritual. Let's see what Inventor would get. 8 hit points, 1 additional hit die, plus 3 proficiency. Let's see what we would get to choose with this. If we went Inventor, we'd get choose one as a class tool. Probably Scroll Kit. Poisoner's Kit. Disguise. This pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props let you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Herbalism. Probably go Scroll Kit. Or Poisoner's Kit. Maybe Poisoner's Kit. Then we'd get 2 cantrips. We'd get like Sound Burst. Lets everyone around you. Resonating Strike. Firebolt, launch a firebolt, range 24, 1d10 fire damage. I like that as a cantrip. And Spare the Dying is pretty interesting. Thorny Vines. Shocking Grasp. Damage and daze an enemy on a successful melee hit. 1d8 and inflicts shocks. Cannot use reactions. Let's see if we were to get Spare the Dying. Then we would finish. I don't know if I want Inventor, actually. Let's stick with Warlock and see what happens. We get an Eldritch Invocation. Yeah, we'll stick with that. 8 hit points. Our Pact Magic goes up. We get a 2 third level spell slots and an Eldritch Invocation, which we get to learn. We don't want to unlearn one. Let's learn one. Cast Bestow Curse once using a Warlock spell slot. Improved Pact Weapon. Your weapon gains a +1 bonus to its attack and damage rolls. Eldritch Smite. Once per turn when you hit a creature with your pact weapon. What's the pact weapon? The pact weapon must be staff. Eldritch Sight, you can cast Detect Magic at will. Call of the Beast, you can cast Conjure Animals using your pact slot once per long rest. You can use Slow once using a Warlock spell. Undying Servitude, Raise Skeletal Enforcer. Eldritch Smite. You can expend a Warlock spell slot to deal an extra 1d8 force damage plus another 1d8 per level of the spell slot. And you knock the target prone if it is huge or smaller. Wow. Oh, we have Pact of the Blade. Okay. Thirsting Blade. Attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. +1 to attack and damage rolls. I like Eldritch Smite. Once per turn when you hit a creature with your pact weapon, you can expend a spell slot to deal an extra 1d8 force damage plus another 1d8 per level of the spell slot. And you knock the target prone if it's huge or smaller. Cast Bane. You understand all language and writings. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. Gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. I think we'll go with Eldritch Smite. And then let's see, we don't want to unlearn any spells. We gain 1 spell, which could be a 3rd level spell. And we get 2 slots with it. Tongues grants knowledge of all languages. Vampiric Touch, life-draining melee attack for 1 minute. 3d6 damage. Spirit Shroud, you call forth spirits of the dead which flit around you for the spell's duration. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. This damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, your choice when you cast a spell. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points till the start of your next turn. In addition, any enemy creature within 10 feet of you when cast, or that enters or starts its turn in that range, has its movement speed lowered by 10 feet till the start of its next turn. And when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 spell slots above 3rd. Fear, frighten creatures and force them to flee. Wisdom saving throw, counter spell, interrupts an enemy's spell casting. Spell up to level 3, automatically counter, DC 10 plus spell level otherwise. Instant reaction. Daylight removes darkness. Hypnotic pattern inflicts charmed by hypnosis. Save to negate. Charms enemies to make them harmless until attacked, but also affects allies in range. Target is 6 in a cube-like. Range of 24. It's pretty interesting. I like Spirit Shroud. It only lasts for 1 minute, though. Probably go with, let's see. Probably get Spirit Shroud, I would think. Or Moonbeam. $2d10. think we'll go Spirit Shroud. Would that finish? We're getting Hold Person. We're getting a Spirit Shroud. We're getting Draconic Wings. We're getting Eldritch Smite. Alright. Doesn't have to prepare spells. Zoe prepared her spells already. We have 3 level 2 slots of either Prayer of Healing or Protect Threshold. 4 level 1 slots, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds, Healing Word, and Shield of Faith. Cool. Let's end. We have done it. We have leveled up. We lost some ration pouches. Let's go ahead and check our inventories. Let's see. Everybody is doing wicked good. We're going to do some crafting. Let's see how long it took us to level up. Alt-Tab. It took us 46 minutes, so we're going to save here. Next time, we will go ahead and craft some goodies. So I hope to see you guys then. Hope you'll join me for more. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was quite fun doing all this leveling up. We'll save here as episode 12. So, like I said, I hope to see you guys next time. Come on back. We'll have some more fun. Much love, peace, and joy. Oh, I didn't check the Draconic Wings on Calandra. Let's go ahead and do that right quickly. Hopefully it should be on there. On her back. Let's go ahead and check that out. The vision of it should be there. The visual. We'll see. Where is she? I don't see her Draconic Wings. All your level 3 spell slots are available? Do we have a Detect Magic? I don't see Draconic Wings on her. She can fly though? Oh, she can sprout the dragon wings as a power. Oh, there she goes. She can fly. Very cool. 43 HP. Wow. Pretty high. Nibiria has her gambits, her rage, her power, second wind. She does have Charm Person already. Vicious Mockery and Calm Emotions as being a succubus. Zoe's good with her little range. She can cast a ritual of Protect Threshold. Use a power of Turn Undead. Cast any numerous spells, including Invisibility, Blur. Those come with Domain. Expeditious Retreat. Shield of Faith. Charm Person. So lots of good stuff. Is there any Detect Magic in this midst? No, nobody has Detect Magic, unfortunately. We have Identify, but not Detect Magic. I want to Detect Magic and see if there's any items within our inventory that have that, perhaps. I might go ahead and load last episode next time. Go quickly through all the changes, but then prepare someone with Detect Magic. My smoke went out already. Or just rest again. And use Detect Magic. Let's see. We have some ration pouches left. You don't have any. Nibiria has none, surprisingly. Zoe has 6 of them. Okay, so we could rest again. Nibiria has 4 of them. We definitely could. We'll see. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. Again, appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. Catch you next time with more. Going to be a lot of fun as we head back and deal with those drunkards at the tavern. So some combat next time. See you guys then.